let me start again. My name is Marcus. I'll be hosting today's webinar, which is going to focus mainly, well, totally on the new AI Assist tool, which should be available in your dashboards. I said hello in the chat, and you guys have politely let me know that I was on mute or there was an issue with my headphones. Apologize. But the main purpose of the chat is to answer today's icebreaker. Next to the chat box, there is a questions tab where you can ask questions about today's topic, which is the AI assist. So today's icebreaker is, what excites you or scares you most about artificial intelligence? So are you excited about all of the time that you're about to save, or are you scared that in a few years' time there may be no work for humans to actually do? Ursula, yep, you're losing your job, but hopefully that will never be the case. So get your answers in the chat, please, and I will share my screen and start today's webinar. So bear with me. Okay, I'm seeing a few sort of Terminator related answers, so hopefully it doesn't go that far and we can just keep it to creating our social media content and adding a bit of convenience to our lives. Okay, awesome. So you should be able to see my screen. Okay, now I have a few tabs open. I have an example of a white label and a traditional sendable application. Now, the reason I want to start with the white label, for any white label users in today's call, the AI Assist isn't turned on by default. So I just want to take a moment and show my white label users how to enable the AI Assist for everyone on their account. Okay. So the steps you need to do as a white label user, remember, if you are using app.sendible.com, you're on the right plan, then the AI Assist will already be enabled. So for white label users, what you need to do, admins will be able to select their name at the top, and admins will have access to the white label settings menu. And within the white label settings menu and system configuration, you will have the ability to turn on the AI assist for all users on your account. Okay, so unfortunately, we can't turn it off on a user basis. It's either on for everyone or off for everyone with white labels. Okay, so you just need to enable, make sure you save your changes, and then the next time you open your compose box, the AI assist will be available. Okay, so you can see the AI assist is now being turned on across all users of this particular white label account. So let me head over to what you guys are probably more used to seeing, which is the traditional app.sendible.com. But if anyone is interested in our white label solutions, please do get in touch and we're more than happy to talk you through the benefits of that as well. Okay, so let's get started. Let's open the compose box and look at some of the cool things we can do with the AI assist. So let's do a general example where we would open the compose box. We would select our profiles from various different social networks. And then we would ask a question. Okay. Oh, so we would either add our post in a compose box or we can ask the AI assist to do that for us. So let's ask the AI assist a question. And this is kind of good for my marketing team, but maybe we want to promote the AI assist tool. So I can just ask the question to promote the Sendible AI assist tool. You see, I've got options here to select an audience and a tone. Okay, but first, I'm just going to generate a suggestion quite without any sort of audience or tone. So very general here. So already I've got an option to where I can add this into my compose box. Okay, so that's great. Now, maybe I do want to have a sort of targeted audience and a specific tone. So if so, I can still engage here. And maybe I want to target, let's see here, small business owners about our AI assist feature. And maybe I want to apply a bit of a funny tone, let's say. So all I need to do is just to recycle, okay, to take the new instructions here. So the second version, once it's generated, should be a little bit funny and targeting at the small business owners. So let's see here. So media structure, let's get in post like a pro, crush your performance, dazzling your audience. You see, it's added a bit more of a personality to it as well. So what we can do is we can take this or make more changes and add this copy to our compose box. The AI assist also records previous versions of the question. So you can see here, I could go back to my first copy or my second copy, and I could keep changing either the audience or the tone until I find a version that I'm happy to then add to my compose box. Okay, so I can add this to my compose box. And for those users that have been using the tool, anything you add to the original tab is going to be copied over to all other networks that you've selected. Okay. Now, let's say I wanted to maybe customize this copy for a specific network. So I could maybe go into LinkedIn, for example, hit the AI assist, and you can see I've got options to customize this copy specifically for LinkedIn, add some hashtags, rephrase, update the spelling and grammar, and the options to make the content either shorter or longer. So maybe LinkedIn, I want to have a longer version. So I can ask to make it longer. And you can see it's giving me a new version, which I can add to my compose box. Okay, so if I add, it's going to keep the existing copy and add this new copy. And if I replace, it's going to remove the existing copy and replace it with the new copy, which is slightly longer. All right, perfect. So other things we can do as well is you may have some copy that you've just added. So let's say, this is our original copy for LinkedIn that you've been supplied and you've just pasted it into your compose box. Then those options that we just saw are still relevant. You can hit the AI assist button and you can still customize, maybe add some hashtags for LinkedIn. So it will read the post, figure out what best hashtags to use, and it would. Oh, I might have pressed the wrong button here. Let me try again. Add hashtags. Yeah, perfect. So you can see it's generated a few specific hashtags, Sendible, AI assistance. So it knows exactly what we're talking about and creating some good hashtags for me to add to my compose box. So very easy. I can just continuously generate and improve my content as well. Okay. And as mentioned, you can go through each social channel and customize for that network. Very easy to make those changes. And with Instagram, it knows that emojis are quite popular on Instagram. So it's customized and added my emojis as well, added a few hashtags as well. So you can work through your tags and literally make those small changes piece by piece. Okay, so let's take a look at some other things it can do. Let me go into Facebook and clear my text here. Perfect. So let's say I'm pasting in some copy and I know the grammar isn't the best. So this isn't the best written post. The punctuality and the spelling isn't fantastic. So once again, I can use AI Assist and I can ask for it to address the spelling and grammar. And you can see it's basically added an apostrophe and sort of made it a sort of better sentence than it originally was. So straight away, I can update my copy and just replace, and I know I've now got a better sounding sentence. And once again, I can go in and make it longer if I want, customize for Facebook, and use those options that we've been working throughout today's example. Okay. You know how to generate copy simply by asking the AI tool a question. This is the option where we get to select an existing audience and a tone. Now the good thing is you might want to target an audience that's not in this list. Okay, which you can do. So maybe you want to target gamers, for example. You can add your own custom audience in here. Let me try that again. Okay, so you could press enter and it adds a custom audience, and you can select the tone that you want to target your gamers. Now you can't add a custom tone, but let's go for a shocking tone and gamers. Let's say we want to inform people that Xbox has sold out. Okay, and see what we get. So you can see it's already targeting this audience. It's given us a bit of a shock value. It's using sort of capitalized letters. So this is a great example of how you can create a custom audience that wasn't originally in the list, but you can see it now is. So you can grow that list as you feel fit. Okay, so you have the target audience, your custom tones that you can keep generating. So maybe I want to be maybe a bit more engaging with the users, take away that shock value. You can just refresh the question here and you have a different version. And once again, you can go through those versions and decide which ones you want to add. So let me see if there's any questions that we've got coming in. I'll just quickly switch to the questions tab here. There is quite a few, so we'll go through one by one. So Dilsa asks, oh, actually, that wasn't the first. Oh, so go into the questions tab here. It's just loading my questions. Bear with me, a bit slow today. In fact, I'm not actually seeing your questions. So what I'm going to ask you to do, and I apologize, if you could ask your questions in the chat box, please, just because the questions are not loading on my side, and I do want to make sure that we can get them answered for you. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you, Heather and Andy are copying and pasting. So it looks like Alicia has asked, is it possible to have our own prompt running the AI, or is there a configuration to replace the default current prompt? Oh, good question. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that the current prompt is hard coded. I'm guessing you're asking about this here. This is hard coded. White label users may be able to get this updated using custom CSS. I have to get that confirmed for you, Alicia. So I will note that down and talk to the team to see if that's possible. But I'm going to say for app.sensible.com users, that is very unlikely that you'll be able to update this. Make sure I don't miss any. So we also had another question from Alicia. No, it's the same question. So Danielle has asked, can you use AI Assist in the bulk uploader if you're creating multiple posts at once? So another good question. Not today. So the AI Assist was mainly created for the compose box, like we've done in today's example. Great idea that I will feed back to my team, and hopefully one day we will have the ability in the bulk composer, but that isn't available in phase one. And then another question from Alicia. The AI is available in the client access too. Yes, if it's switched on, then it's available for everyone. So if it's in your compose box, it will be in your client's compose box as well, and for every user throughout. So only white labels will have the ability to turn it on or off, but that is for all users. Okay, I think that's the questions that my team have copied and pasted. So thank you, Anne and Heather, for assisting in that. But is there any other questions that the team or the audience have? You're welcome, Alicia. Any questions? Has everyone had a go with AI? Are you getting good results? Are you finding yourself saving lots of time and generating those ideas? There was a great blog that we released, so I'm gonna add the URL of this blog to the chat so you guys can sort of load it up and have a sort of read through. But I will hang around just for a few more minutes just in case there is any other questions. I see Annie has asked, can you use the AI for individual posts that have already been scheduled? So the answer is yes. If we schedule a post, so let me do a quick example for you, Annie, and we can take a look. So if I go into a sent post, and let's say we schedule this post for a future date. So we'll go for tomorrow. So this will now show up as scheduled. So let's go to our calendar and we'll see we've got a post scheduled for tomorrow. So if I edit this post, the AI feature is still available while editing. And so those options for me to rephrase, add the hashtags, grammar to make it shorter and longer are still available. So in edit mode, if a post is being queued, you will still have the ability to engage with the AI tool. So maybe I want to rephrase this here and add some hashtags, then I can easily do so using the same options that we looked at earlier. Cool. You're welcome, man. Good question. Any other questions or any other examples you would like to see? If not, pretty short webinar today, but I hope it was useful. And as I said, I hope you're using the tool and finding it helpful in your day-to-day activities. Sorry for the technical issues on the call with the audio, but hopefully, um, you know, we managed to get through. Just seeing if Zamira's got a question here as well. I don't want to make sure I don't miss anything. Yes, Zamira has asked if a replay will be available. Yes, it will. So we upload our webinars on our support portal. So if I just add the URL to the chat, it's support.sendible.com. And you should actually get an email as well once it's been finished that you could actually watch the replay. So replays of all our webinars are available on the support portal. So please feel free to log on and you can see the full history of all of the webinars that we've run in the past. Okay, I think the questions have stopped coming in. Just seeing if Zamira has another one. No, you're welcome. All right, thank you. All right, guys. Well, I'll give you this back of your Thursday. Thank you for joining me today. Keep tuned for our next webinar taking place in July. Can you believe it's almost July? Oh, Ursula says she asked a question. Ursula, could you ask your question in the chat tab? I'm so sorry, but my questions tab isn't working. Oh, Anne has provided it for me. So, for example, analyzing past posts and making recommendations on what to post. So, no, it doesn't work like that because it doesn't identify what you previously published. You can go through your sent items if you wanted to publish similar content that you've done in the past. You could go into your sent items, attempt to repost content and ask for it to be rephrased, but it's not going to recognize what you've published previously to say it again. Ursula, she said, I was asking about for the roadmap for AI on the platform and gave that as an example. I'm not sure I fully understand what you mean there, Ursula. Anything we do have like an ideas portal. So if there's any improvements or features you want to see added to the AI, then we do have a ideas portal. You can access it at ideas.sendible.com. Okay, so I'll just add this to the chat as well for you, Ursula. And for everyone else, if there's any features you wish to see added to the AI or to the dashboard, this is the best place to visit. You can upvote existing ideas. So do scroll down to see what we're working on. And there's three tabs to navigate between. So what we have planned, what's under consideration, and what we've launched. So you'll see AI Assist is under launched, but you can still go in and hopefully add your feedback. So you can still say that something is important for you or is critical. And every time you submit this form, it flows directly back to my product team, and then they can consider your requests. If it's a brand new idea, you'll see that there's a button on the top right that will allow you to submit a brand new idea. Ursa says the benefit of AI is being able to leverage our own data to improve what we're doing. So is this something Sendible is working on? I think once again, if you add that to the AI Assist card here in the ideas portal, then it's definitely something we can consider. Okay, I hope that helps us. Sorry if it wasn't the answer you was looking for, but we do listen to all of our users, and this is the best way to get your message to us. Just seeing someone typing in the chat, so let's see if there's another question. Oh, Alyssa is just saying, good. Yeah, please, everyone, if you've not used the ideas portal before, it's a great resource to get your points across. And as I said, we listen to everyone. Unfortunately, we can't put every idea on the ideas portal, but if it matches kind of our outlook, then we will add it to the portal and try and get people to upvote these ideas as well. All right, excellent. I think that's the end of the questions. Once again, I hope you find it useful. It's been great to speak to you all. And Bruno is typing, so I'll just hang in there. Oh, I think people are just saying thank you. So excellent. So thank you. Don't be scared of AI. I saw some really funny answers in the icebreaker. So just embrace it, use it, and hopefully we can all learn from each other, right? All right. Have a great end of the week, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. For those in England, enjoy the heat wave while it's still here. And for those abroad, I'm sure you have better weather than us in England anyway. With that being said, thank you. I look forward to seeing you all again next month. Take care, everyone. Bye now.